So now we'll understand how to create the Firebase hosting account. Okay, but before creating Firebase hosting account, let's first try to understand what is Firebase. Okay, so if you go to this Firebase website, right? So this Firebase is maintained and managed by Google. Okay, so here it explains like Firebase helps you build and run successful apps. Okay, so that is what it does. Okay, so it includes many services. Okay, so if you see here, it includes machine learning, and it also includes Cloud Firestore, which is like a database, and also real-time database. This is also one kind of database. They offer us the hosting account, and they offer us like cloud storage, which can be used to store like audio, video, and images files. So all these host of services they are providing, in which the website hosting is also one of the service which they provide. Okay, and we are going to use this service. Okay, so before we host anything on this website, let's review their pricing. Okay, and understand like what are they offering. Okay, so there, as I told, there are multiple other services which they are providing. So let's come down to the hosting. Okay, so this is the hosting account. So if you see here, until 10 GB they are providing a free hosting account, which is very good. So what you can host in this Firebase is all the static websites. So if you have a HTML, CSS and JavaScript website, or even if you have an Angular website, anything which is static in nature can be hosted here. But if you have a PHP website or a Java website, then you need a backend like a PHP server or a Java server, app server, right, in the backend. Then this is not right for you. But if you just want to host a simple HTML file, CSS and JavaScript files, if that is all you have as part of your website, then this is the best choice for you. Okay, so if you until 10 GB and 300 MB per day download, they are giving free. So you can always make sure you review the pricing first. This pricing keeps changing, right? So before you open the hosting account, just make sure you have the free account, and until how much GB you have the free and all that you make sure, and then you open the Firebase hosting account. So so let's proceed to to create this Firebase hosting account. Okay, so to create the Firebase hosting account, you need a Gmail account. So if you don't have a Gmail account, first create the Gmail account, and then try to log in into the Firebase firebase.google.com. So just enter this website, and then you can click on sign in here and sign in with your Gmail account. So once you have the Gmail account, you can freely sign in. There is no need of giving any of the credit card or debit card information here. So all that you need to enter is your Gmail ID and password, and just try to enter into this Firebase account. So now you click on go to console. So then you will go to the console of this Firebase. Okay, so this is where we want to add the project. Okay, so first we need to create the project. Okay, so let's click on this create project, and you need to enter this project name. So make sure this project name you are entering it with a meaningful name. Okay, so generally what happens is once you create this Firebase account, right, so what you will get is a URL. Okay, using that URL you can directly access your site. Okay, so there are two ways in which you can access the site, right? You can actually create a proper domain name, like google.com or something like that, and then access your site. Also, Firebase will give you a Firebase specific URL using which you can access your site. So let us suppose you have given the example site here. So if this is the project name which you have given, then you can access your website after creating this account and everything. You'll be able to access this website using example site.web.app. Your URL will be something like that. Okay, so make sure this project name is unique and relevant to your whatever site you are creating, so that that meaningful name will be part of your website URL. Okay, so let me create it. Let me give some name here. So I have given it like this, test Firebase Adi. So this is the unique identifier for my project, and this will be part of my URL. Okay, so that is why I'm giving a meaningful name here. Okay, so then I'll accept the terms and click on continue. So it will ask if the Google Analytics has to be added to this project, and obviously we want to add it. Okay, so continue, and then you can change the analytics location if you want. Okay, so just to make sure you are reviewing all the policies which you have when you are, because analytics is tracking all the user data, right? So before tracking all the user data, you need to make sure you are following the country laws. Okay, and if there are any alerts or pop-ups that need to be given to the user that you are tracking so and so data, then you need to make sure you are giving all those. Okay, so currently I'm in India, so I have put the analytics location to India, and I'm just creating the project. So let's wait for a while. Okay, so now the project is created, so let's click on continue here. So once the project is created, this is how you will see the screen. So you need to go to this build, which is on the left hand side, open this build and go to the hosting. Okay, so this is where we need to create the hosting account. So as I told, Firebase offers multiple things like authentication service, and then you have the Firestore database, real-time database, functions, machine learning, and all these various things which you can do with Firebase, in which we are leveraging the hosting feature as of now. Okay, so I have clicked on the hosting, and then I'll get started. Okay, so once I click on get started, these are the CLI commands as we have seen in the last lecture, right? I told we need to download the npm and we need to install the Firebase libraries in order for us to be able to deploy our site into the Firebase hosting account, right? So these are the commands which we need to execute. Okay, so just copy these commands and store it in the notepad so that you can execute once you are done with this. Okay, just click on this, and this is how you initialize the project. You click on the Firebase login, Firebase init, all these commands you will click, and then you will initialize your project. So just copy all these commands and paste it in the notepad, and then finally you will click on this deploy, and you will deploy the Firebase you will deploy your site into the Firebase hosting account. Okay, so now click on continue. So we'll see all these commands later on. Okay, so for now we just have created this Firebase hosting account, and this is where you will see the site URL. Okay, so using this URL you can already access your site. Okay, but this is the you did not have any site in this, so it is saying site not found. But once you deploy your HTML site using this URL, you will be able to access your site. Okay, so you can also add the custom domain. As I told, google.com, you can register your own domain name, and you can link that domain also to this particular domain here. So you can basically redirect that custom domain onto this one. So that also we are going to see in our next lectures. Okay, so for now what we have done is we have just created our hosting account, and in our next lecture we will see how to deploy a site, how to write a simple HTML code and deploy it onto our server.